Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Fights off the defender. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Bills at 8-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Alert!
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Half 85. Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
319. Half 85. Half 80. Hey, hold. Done. What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Davis running left. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 6. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Cook pushes him aside at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down in the yard.
Here we go. 12.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 1, ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Gun. Stop. 11, big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow. And he is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
11, Thomas.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. Nice hop.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
11, empty. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Brown trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Perine is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Alert!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Get set. Shot. 11 top. Shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 26 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 40 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Oh, 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's complete to Cook. Gets around him. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Cook up the gut. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
319. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right, 80. 11, 11, 11. Thomas. Got.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brown 80. Hey, home. Look out.
Option play. Here's Cook. Powering forward. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Here we go.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Gun. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15th. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
12. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
11 MT. 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag's going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Check. Come on. Check. 70 Timberwolf.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown,
55 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Hey, motion, you see it, motion. Alert! Gun. Middle.
Allen going to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bills have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
319.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go, here we go. 10, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen. Across midfield. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
319.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right side. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert! Ready! Out! Look out!
Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. From the gun to give to Davis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Second. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's P-Ryan.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
11, Mike. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
12.
So the false start will back them up 5.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes them back 5.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Gun.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. To throw, it's Allen. And Davis with it left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Another extra point opportunity here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. 126 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Draw play for Brown.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Brown. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown,
47 yards.
and the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.